And now hopefully we can get him to automatically get into that cart. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, rip. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is tinker77, and we are again on the vanilla server. I haven't been here in quite a while. People have noticed. That's because I've been doing other things. But we're back here, and we're in the iron farm storage area because I wanted to point out that nothing's happening here. This whole thing is broken. It's been broken for quite a while. I haven't had any need for iron because I've got chests of it. But I really would like to get this fixed, I think, today. Basically stuff with the villagers in this area I wanted to get fixed. Now, if I go up here, I can show you what's going on. Here we go. Going on up here. And here we are. Here's the villager breeder. We have our villager trading thing. This is going to be torn down completely, and we're going to restart because I think we can make a better system than this. But this, I think, is kind of still working. You can hear all the villagers. But the problem is, as you can see, we have the zombie here. And these guys are not being scared of it because it's supposed to be on top of this workstation right here. They're supposed to be right there, and then iron golems would spawn. So we need to get some carpets, and we need to get some string so that these guys will not go and over to where they are right now on top of the beds. They should stay right there when they are awake. Now, we're going to have to do this, but we also have to, like, not mess these guys up because we do still have our villagers. I've seen sometimes where the villagers are not there. So we're going to have to try to do this kind of at night. Oh, see, something did spawn there. That was a lucky case. That's awesome. But they should spawn every time. Like if this guy goes over here, see, nothing happens. So it's basically, it isn't working. We need to get these guys so that they always go back to that point, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get some string, and we're going to go get some carpets. Back at my base storage area here. Honestly, I don't like this anymore. We'll probably be doing a new storage system soon. But anyway, I do have some orange carpet, or I should say wool, which we could make into carpet. And it's one of these over here. Has some string. Yeah, we'll do that. And is there any more string anywhere? Just want to make sure. I don't think we're going to need too much more than that. But I'd like to have more than 10. But I'm not seeing it, guys. Okay, so we're going to take this back. Oh, there's a whole bunch. That's great. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the carpets right over here. Look at all these shulkers. This is just a big chest monster. That's what I have here. Let's make some of that. There we go. We got a lot of carpet. Okay, and I'm going to get some building blocks because I'm going to need some... I mean, I could use scaffolding, but I'm just going to use stone. It's just as easy here. And that should be plenty. We're going to go back over there and see if we can start to get this set up so that the villagers will be doing what we want them to do. I just finished putting the orange carpets and the string in the different configuration, which should fix this for 1.16. And if it does, and you can see it does, the villagers do see the zombie, they get scared, and it brings out an iron golem to protect them, which we then kill. So it should be doing this pretty much every time. Yes, it is there. This is looking really, really good. Let's see, what do we have over here? Make sure this one works right. What happened there? I heard something. There's another one there. We should have one more over here. I think that's that block. And is there one going to be forming over here? I don't see it. Yep, there it is. Okay, so all of that seems to be working great. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to sort my iron, and then we're going to do a little AFK session to see how good it is working. Down here, these 3 columns are all filled. And I think this is the 4th column. It is also full. The 5th column, though, it looks like it is to about here on this chest. So we're about a little bit over halfway. Okay, so we have 4 and almost 5 columns. Okay, and you can hear these things. This kind of noisy. They come down. It's kind of cool. And it happens over here. They keep on doing stuff, so they're all getting hurt. It's awesome. Anyway, we're going to take a little bit of an AFK time. And I'm going to look at my clock right now. Okay, I see what time it is. I'm going to go for half an hour, and we're going to see what we get. In fact, I'm going to take stuff out right now, and right now we're starting the timer. Okay, we'll see what we get after a half an hour. While we wait for the AFK session, I'm going to show you some of what this is, because many of you may not have seen this before. These iron golems, when they die, they drop iron, and they also drop poppy plants. That one didn't do any at all. But it gets fed into a system that's above here. And if I go back into the mechanics room, if you will, this is basically, there's a line that goes across here with all of the resources. All of these right here are filtering out iron, okay? And once the iron gets filtered out, then this part right here filters out anything that is a poppy, okay? So iron over here, poppy here. Now, if it's not iron or poppy, for some reason we get something weird in there, it goes all the way to the end and drops into this right here. This section behind here is a cactus, which will destroy any items. So if it overflows with iron or poppies, that's okay. It'll be destroyed by the cactus, so everything's good. Now here, this side here is where the poppies are. It tries to fill up these chests first, so you can see that it's getting there. It's got some. We're still like stocking back up of poppies. But if this is all full, then the poppies go into these composters, which will generate bone meal for us. So that's what this is all about, using as much of the resources as we can. So we have this bank of chests. This is all iron. Over here is poppies, and you can see they're pretty well full. We just have to fill up the hoppers behind them. And then these are for bone meal. And of course we have Jellycat. There's Jelly. All right, we're going to finish up this AFK session, okay? Okay, it's been a half hour. It's still kind of noisy in here, I know. And I want to look at what we've got here. Remember, we're in the 5th column here, and we're filling this up. Now, I have a few stacks here. I took some of other stacks out and resorted this a little bit. And the reason why this hasn't shown up anymore is that the hoppers that are back here, I hear you, Jelly, I hear you. The hoppers that are back behind here, you can see they're basically filling up. See, so the iron, instead of going into a chest, is just going to come in here. You can hear it, and you can see it goes up here. So it actually did a little bit more than what we thought, or what we see, because of the hopper backup line. So that's not bad. I mean, you know, if you can think about this, it probably had a full line, maybe a line and a half of ingots. So what would be that? 9 to maybe 15 stacks of ingots in half an hour. That's not bad at all. So this seems to be working great now, I think. And I'm happy that this is working. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back up. We're going to look at maybe the villager breeder, make sure that's working, and that we maybe have a way to dispatch some of the villagers, and maybe we'll work on the villager trading hall next. It's been a couple days since I did that last recording, and now that I'm back here, I don't think I'm going to work on the villagers quite yet. If you look here, I have these stone blocks that are in a nice row, and I did this originally because I wanted to secure this area for the villagers and put up a nice wall, and I never ever did that. And I think that that's something I'd like to do. I would like to get this area secured all the way around. You can see I've got the wall on this side. There's one on the other side over there. And I'd like to get this all secured up, make a nice wall, make it look good, and also light up the interior so that we can then make sure that everything is safe for the villagers, okay? So we'll get to the villagers in a little bit, but let me start working on that wall. So this wall is built, it's one of 4, obviously. I want a rectangle, so it's 4 walls. And it is built, it took me a little bit to do that, you saw it. And I think I've done a pretty good job. I did make it so that the top part is got some half slabs. Now I could probably work on something with some stairs or something in here to make it look a little bit better. But I think this will work, and nothing can spawn on there. So that's good. And then on the inside, what I want to do is I want to have it all torched up or lit up in some way. Maybe I'll do some sort of torch under the ground with leaf blocks on it, or carpet over a block or something. But I'm going to have to get that interior here all lit up. I have this lit up just because of this thing. I don't know what we're going to do with this either. I'm still thinking. I finished up all of the walls, and it's looking really nice in here. And I've also put some sea lanterns, since I have a lot of those. I put those underneath little carpets. Now, I may just make the whole thing carpet. I don't know. I don't know if I really like the fact that there's little spots, but it's very uniform. It works. It's looking really nice. So all 4 walls are done. And I did put the bushes and things on the other side. I'm waiting to do that on this side just so I can see how this is going to look. Wow, you are really noisy, dude. Here he goes. He's going to fall down. The minecart falls, then he falls. See, that's pretty cool. Anyway, looks pretty nice. I got some bushes around the chutes and things, so it looks okay. And so now I think it's time we're going to concentrate on this. The first thing I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to, well, I'm going to make a pen for the villagers. I can save the villagers if I want to. And then we're going to start to take this down. So I think it's time for another time lapse. Well, that was interesting. I did record 2 clips, but the second one got corrupted, and I think it was because when I used the replay mod and I exited out, it only did the first one and didn't know to actually save the second half. And the second half was just me taking down the actual villager trading station. So it was right over here. You can see the grass is almost fully grown in. We've got a lot of cats and things around here. But now we have an area that we can actually start to set up the next part of the project, which is making another villager breeder, because I do want to have one, and making the system where we can weaken them and have them turned into the zombie villagers and have them weaken then, and then cure them, and then they will have some better trades once we trade with them. We can have a little more of a compact system over here. That's the next section, I think. What I need to do, though, is I need to go and do some research on how it's done. What's a good way to do a villager breeder in 1.16.5, which is the current version we are on. So we'll see what happens. Over here, all the build materials, tons of build materials from the farms I took down. So we've got some stuff we can use for this project. Okay, let me go do some research. I just noticed something, and I don't know if you can hear it. I can barely hear it, but there is music playing. My music's off. If I turn everything else off here, if I can see and hear, I'm going to try to amp it up here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Anyway, let's see. If I turn this off and then turn this back on, it seems like the music then is gone. So they have a bug with the music. So I decided to go with this design. I used a tutorial that was from Logical Geek Boy, and I will put that down in the description so you can look at it yourself. But basically, it's just a carrot farm similar to what I had before. And you can see these trap doors here. They prevent the adults from going through this little hole, but the babies can go through. The babies are baited. They get to go, they're like, oh, hey, here's the bed. And they come through and they'll fall down here. And they get into this area here, and they will eventually grow up. And when they grow up, they get pulled into this other water stream, and they go into this corner. And then when you press the button on the side of this dispenser, it sends out a minecart, which goes up here, and will pick them up, and we can take them off into whatever we're going to work with. So this design works really well. It's great, and it's worked so far from all of my testing. The nice thing, though, is that it has this switch right here. If I click this button, if I pull this lever, you can see that block goes over there and blocks the way, and they think that they can't see the beds. So they no longer start the breeding process. It's kind of like they're cut off. So it's a way to shut this off, which I think is a fantastic piece of engineering for this, okay? So the next step is to figure out what you do with these villagers, and I'm going to do some more research to find out. The next step in the process is to have the villager that gets picked up right here go across and up and then fall down right in front of this sea lantern. There will be a zombie here that will, in essence, attack the villager and turn them into a zombie villager. And then once that happens, we want the zombie villager to move off. That's the first step. The next step will add a way to weaken them and then cure them. Okay, but we have to first get this villager to go over, and I want them to basically come right here and fall down right there. So we're going to put in some track, and that's pretty easy here. We'll just go right on up like that, and there we go. Now, this part here, let me see if I can do this correctly. We want to have some sort of wall that stops them so they don't go flying off. They just go straight down. So I'm going to put a wall there with a torch so it doesn't die. And we are going to do it right here. Okay, so that's just too high gap, which means that there will be a rail as an example. Let's say like this, it'll come out this way. And so when they go across, it should go down. and land on this spot. Okay, so if I do a little quick test, I don't mind wasting a villager because we have a breeder now. So if I go and dispatch, we should see a guy go across, and it should go straight down. And they didn't do it because I didn't power this section right here. This is why we test. Let's see. Let's put a block in here. See, I'm doing some things on the fly. There we go. And let's put a... Let's take this torch out, I guess. I only had one torch with me. I really should have brought more, but anyway. No, go on up. There we go. And it dropped down into the spot that is right there. So when the zombie is here, they'll see the villager, and they'll hit him. Hopefully turn him into a zombie villager, and then it'll be powered to this rail and move on. Let me get some more stuff worked with this. The server is about to restart, so I'm going to have to be quick about this. I've created a spot where I want the zombie to go. They'll be right in this spot. And so then once we get them in there, I can break this rail. And once that's done, they won't be able to get out because they think they can't cross this powered rail that's there. And this will actually be going this direction in a little bit. So now I have the system here. So when I see them go down, okay, so the villager pops down, goes past this string, the observer sees that, and it pulls up this redstone block that depowers this section, and it waits. Then when they get hit, the villager gets hit by the zombie, they kind of bounce a little bit, and that will be seen by this string being affected, and so the observer will then do another little quick click, and this redstone block will be pushed down, engaging this circuit, which then dispatches them out. So when they turn into a zombie villager, they'll be ready to go. Okay, the server's going to restart, and then we're going to start the process of trying to get a zombie into this spot. It's nighttime, and I've told Thomas to please not sleep. We're going to try to find a zombie that can pick up an item, and they don't all have the ability to pick up an item. I think it's like 1 in 20 maybe can do it, so we're going to see if he picks up that axe. If he does, there he goes. This is going to be our guy. We got to save him. Let's get a name tag here. Let's not get stuck. We're going to name him... can't name him yet. Come on. Okay, so we can't name him yet. I wonder why we can't name him yet. I thought you could name him. Okay, so we're going to have to try to trap him so that we don't... what's getting me now? Oh, this is terrible. Oh, it's crazy. Now they're all grouped up, and I got to kill them to get that guy separate. Okay, come on. That's okay. That's okay. Come on, guys. Got to kill them separately so that they can get that one zombie. There we go. Okay, and this guy here, we got to get him into a pit or something pretty darn quick without getting the other one. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do this. There we go. Okay, we've got him here. Excellent. Now, can we name him? Why can't we name him? We have a name tag. Oh, it's not named yet. I didn't rename it. Oh my gosh, that's another derp, guys. Okay. Anyway, we have a guy here. I'm going to try to secure him really quick so we have him, and then let's get to daytime here. I know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't let my guy out. Don't let my guy out. Okay. We are really stuck here, guys. I'm going to run back. No, I got to save him. I got to save the guy. Can we do it without dying? I don't know. Maybe I should eat. Oh, this is terrible. Oh my gosh. It's the apocalypse happening. Oh my gosh. Are you coming after me? You dude, I don't like baby zombies. Thank you. Okay, let's see if I can get back there and cover him up. That way he won't die. Then I can go put him in place to sleep, okay? So... Okay, so he should be good. Where are my rockets? There we go. Okay, we're back in safety. That was awful fun. Okay, we're going to sleep here, and then we're going to do the next step. What? There's nobody here? Oh, okay, we'll go to my other bed. I survived the night. Barely. And I have now set up this system during the daytime. So this is where the zombie will go. And I've created the track and got it all together, ready to go. So that we can just get them into the system. Now I've set up also here so I can put a head on him. But I'm waiting until dark to open this up and to work on this and get him in here. So in just a couple seconds, your time, we'll get to try this process out. I raised the roof up a little bit so that I can get in there, and I'm able to get him into one spot. So there he is, and we're going to name him Bruce. Bruce is there. I've also put an Enderman head with Bruce. I actually renamed this instead of the name tag. That's why it didn't work before. But we're going to see if he can wear this hat. And he does. Look, there's Bruce. So now he's ready to go, so we should be able to get him onto this rail. It's getting dark again, so I'm going to sleep just to make sure. But he shouldn't die now because of the sunlight, because he has a helmet on. So hopefully this will work. Let me go sleep real quick. Now that that's done, I want to get him onto some rails. So I'm going to take this block out, this one here, and this dirt block right there. And I'm going to put down a couple of rails. They will attach up fine. That's great. I'm going to put a mine cart on that. Okay. We're going to get rid of this block here. And now hopefully we can get him to automatically get into that cart. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, rip. I managed to get all my stuff back, and I coerced him back into the hole. Basically, he went off in this direction against this wall and kind of stood there, and I was able to make a barrier. You can see where I have some blocks. I made a barrier here, and eventually got him to fall back in this hole, and there he is. So we have to get him onto this cart. Now, I found that if the cart is moving, sometimes it picks him up automatically. So let me power this up and see if we can get them to go in there. Hopefully it will. If we get him onto the cart, there he is. Okay, so now he's ready to go. Let's depower this really quick. And now let's attach it to this line, okay? So that it goes down right there. Bring that up. And that should be it. So as long as we provide power to this line, he should go all the way in. Let's just do that right now. Is it not powering all the way? Oh, he's not moving. Okay. Maybe I have to jump down there. This is risky. Hopefully I can push him enough that he'll move. I should have a way out just in case. I'm getting kind of worried here. Let's go and push. No. Oh, he killed me again. Well, this is a real conundrum. Bruce here, he is now Bruce Almighty. He has everything of my gear, but I don't really care as long as I can get him moving. Why won't it move? Power up the system. Go. Fun. Go. Oh, boy. What I've done is a different trick. I'm going to put a furnace minecart here, which is kind of like a train engine, and we're going to put into it some coal, and it should power and then give this guy a little bit of a push. Maybe it's this thing that's causing trouble, too. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. Okay. And there we go. And there you go on out. And then he should get up into that position. We haven't get ahead of this furnace minecart, so it won't do that anymore. Let's see here. Okay, so it's done. And he finally is in this spot. And, of course, it starts to rain again. Haha! Just my luck, okay? So, is it a thunderstorm? Let's see if we can sleep through a thunderstorm. If it is a thunderstorm. It certainly sounds like a thunderstorm. Now, this is going to be the trickiest part right here. And if it messes up, I'm just going to have to quit. Okay? It is getting him out of this right here, okay? We have a place that he shouldn't be able to go anywhere else, and because of the fact that he sees a rail here, which we're going to put in a second, he will not be able to walk out, and that's what we're trying to get to. Let's see if I can get rid of this cart and not die. And he shouldn't be able to go anywhere else, he should just stay there. No! No, 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 no! Ah! Alright guys, I was able to get the zombie into this spot by actually going around the back. And he followed me around the back. And then when I went through here, he got stopped by the rail. And then it was just a matter of locking him in there. So I kind of freaked out a little bit, but that's okay. We did this. So now we're left with the test, okay? What we want to do is press the button, have a villager go across, drop down as a villager. The zombie will then attack the villager, kill the villager, which then makes it a zombie villager. And then when we see the zombie villager, the observer will engage this rail and have the zombie villager go off. Now, they're going to burn because of the sunlight. I don't care for the test. So let's try this out. Let's click it. There we go. A villager is picked up. They got dropped down. And the zombie should see it. And it's waiting until it dies. See how it's not even kicking in? I don't know why he's not. He's like looking at me or something. I don't know. Let's go off here for a little bit. Maybe he'll do something else. Come on. Well, I've been waiting here for quite a while. It usually works. I'm not sure what's going on with this. And honestly, I want my stuff back. So I'm going to get rid of, first of all, this villager here. You are free, dude. Go ahead. Run away. And you're going to die. I want my stuff back. Bruce. Bruce, you're dead. Okay, I want all my stuff back. I think I need to redesign this a little bit. I think it's way too close to where the villagers are. I think I'm going to put it over here, and we're going to do that in the next episode, guys. So this has been a little bit of a fun adventure in villagers and turning them into zombie villagers, but it's been a failure thus far. So we'll have to work on this in the next episode, okay? Hey, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.